some. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? How she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A first down and more for Jacobs. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 71 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Bengals take over first and 10. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Carr completes it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Second and 16. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can commit. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. interception. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Third down, it's Prescott. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Chargers 6, Bengals nothing.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Chargers 6. Jason Myers set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL,
The ball carrier.
let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Chargers 12. Bengals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Carr's pass intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. His short throw caught by Goddard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing now is Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. And in the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Chargers.
First down, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the 44-yard line.
Carr now on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
15. Chargers 12.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
To Josh Jacobs.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Los Angeles.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. That is a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Jacobs. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Gun. Here's Prescott. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At their
5 yards remain on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. To throw his car. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4th and 1. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
On the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Bengals, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Chargers,